What is going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hopefully, you're all having a good week. Hopefully, you're all having a great day. How's everybody in the chat doing? Thank you all for tuning in. Let's hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with anybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And any support for this channel is greatly appreciated. And I do thank you for it. But shout out to everybody in the chat. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, you're all, again, having a great day. So another pregame, Yankees Mets. We'll talk about yesterday's game. We'll talk about today's game. We'll get into the lineup. I think, the lineup for tonight looks a little bit better, or a lot better, should I say, than last night. But there has to be results, right? There has to be results. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's say what's up to the people in the chat. We got Ken in the building. What's going on, Ken? How are you doing, my friend? Nosebleed section of what's going on. How are you, my friend? Stephen B, what's up? Dev, what's up? Jack, what's up? How we doing? Chet, what's going on? What's going on? Yo, Jason, my guy, what's going on, bro? Hey, Jason, if you want to come on, I could send you the link, bro, if you got time, if you want to jump on with me. But what is going on, my guy? How are you? Frank Rivera, what's going on? What's up? How's it going? Shout out to all of you. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, hopefully you're all having a great day. But, look, last night's game, not a good one, right? What's up, Lou? I see you. Right, last night's game was not a good one. Yeah, let me send you the link here, Jason. Hold on. I'll send it to you right now, bro. Let me do that here real quick. So I wish there was better results. I wish last night's game had a better lineup. Okay. The lineup yesterday, I along with many fans, I was not happy with how this lineup turned out. It was a pretty disappointing lineup for the most part. It was terrible. I mean, the fact that the Yankees almost made a comeback, I mean, was pretty amazing. But even Aaron Judge's grand slam, unfortunately, it wasn't enough, And what more can you say about Aaron Judge, who has been, killing it this season, right? This was a guy that started out the season on a rough note. I mean, the guy was hitting in the 100s, and now he's hitting in the 300s. He's looking fantastic out in this season. And I'll pull up some numbers from the first 81 games of this season compared to 2022, and I could tell you right now there's a difference in a good way, and I'll bring that up momentarily. Jason, I did send you the link, so yeah, hop on, bro. But yeah, the only good thing was Judge and Soto hit home run and a grand slam. Wells needs to play more. Yeah, I do wish Wells was in the lineup tonight. I really do. But the good news is Gleyber Torres is benched. But last night's game, guys, like it was bad. It was bad. Garrett Cole did not pitch a great game. I'm not gonna say this guy's washed or anything, or this guy's gonna have a bad season. It's his second start, and it wasn't an ideal start. Let's be honest. But what are you going to do? He only pitched 4 innings. He gave up 4 walks, gave up 6, 7 runs. I mean, it was not a great start for him. It was a terrible start. The bats were atrocious. Gleyber Torres not hitting well. DJ LeMahieu not hitting well. I mean, it's mainly, Anthony Volpe, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge that's hitting the ball. And I got my guy Jason in the back. You ready to go, bro? All right, my man, I got you. So let me add you to the stage. What is going on? Say what's up, everybody, to Jason from 161, man. How's life?
Life is pretty good, man.
What's up, FJ?
Fueled by the Haters t-shirt on here.
Fueled by Haters?
How we roll, man. That's how we roll, baby.
Yeah. Nah, you know what, man? Look, I'm not, as you know, I'm not a negative fan, but I'm always going to call things out, right? So last night's game, it was a pretty bad one for the most part, even though they almost made a comeback. But unfortunately, that grand slam by Aaron Judge, it just wasn't enough because some of the other guys in the lineup. I mean, and we know the obvious names, the obvious culprits. They're not. They didn't produce.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yesterday's lineup, man. It didn't make a lot of sense to me because it's like, Jahmai Jones being put in there as the DH. It's like I don't know who made that call. I was like, it's nothing against Jahmai Jones, but that to me, like, those were one of those things. It wasn't the right choice. Ben Rice, he should have started. I know he eventually came in and played. But you got to put your best players forward at this time, right? I mean, Giancarlo Stanton is hurt, unfortunately. I mean, that part sucks, and he's out for a month with a hamstring issue, which, Brian Cashman was not lying about what he said in the offseason that, at every season this guy gets hurt, and he didn't say that to insult him. It's just on par for the course. But I wanted to get your thoughts on last night's game, man, and kind of fill me in on what you thought.
I think that game is kind of a culmination of stuff that's going on right now. Like, one of the reasons why they have a lackluster lineup is because, like you said, some of the guys are hurt, and some of the guys that are supposed to replace these guys are also hurt. So Dominguez instead of Stanton, then you got John Birdie instead of Torres. So, like, that's the unfortunate part. Or even their replacements are not healthy. So he's stuck with a lack of options right now, Boone. So and that's what he has to deal with, right? And he doesn't make any. He's not the one that calls up guys and sends them down, and so on and so forth. That's the front office. So he's got to work with whatever he has. And it's not. The bench was better when we had John Birdie on. When we had a couple other guys on there. So unfortunately, that's not the case right now. So we do have to deal with Jahmai Jones and so on and so forth. But I mean, I in regards to that too, like, I'm glad they're benching Torres today.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's nice. I do think Ben Rice is probably more locked in than some of these other guys. So I would be batting him fourth or fifth and not so low in the lineup. But the fact of the matter is, we can't have Torres and DJ in the lineup at the same time right now. We just can't. So that's basically almost two wasted at bats times 3 or 4 every game. So, and DJ obviously this is more because of age with DJ and lack of production. I get it, and he's coming off an injury. That situation's different than Gleyber Torres, where it's just lack of effort. There's a lot of other things too that culminates into a lot of other stuff that's just an encompassing a very frustrating situation. So, but it's evident that the Yankees need to be proactive right now and address the infield. I don't really care what they do with the bullpen. I'm confident that they'll do whatever they need to do with the bullpen, but they need to address the infield now rather than waiting until the trade deadline to do it. And the problem, I think, is a lot of the teams that we thought were going to be sellers look like they're going to be buyers now, because they're either playing much better or the teams in the division are playing terribly. So they're all contenders now. So that changes the calculus, in my opinion, for the Yankees in terms of who they can deal with, right, and trade with. And then there's going to be bidding wars. There's going to be other things, and that's part of the course too. But it seems to me the 3 most obvious choices are probably the Angels, the White Sox, and the Marlins for the Yankees to make deals with. After that, I don't know. I really don't know, just because of and this could change in 2 weeks, right? It could change 3 weeks. So we'll see what happens. But right now, that's the calculus that the Yankees have to deal with.
Yeah, and in all honesty, man, I think, and I could very well be wrong here, but I do think that, I think the Yankees, as far as realistic trades, I think they're going to wait till the deadline. I think they're going to try and roll with what they have right now. Probably. And just and make, that's why, some of these moves that they're making, they're just fill-ins, just to kind of help them carry over till the trade deadline comes around, because eventually you're going to have some guys coming back, right? Especially you mentioned the bullpen, right? Efros, his rehab assignment has been transferred to AAA. So that news came out. It's clear that the Yankees need infield help, particularly with third base. I think that's obvious.
Yes.
But if they're going to go after anybody, I think they're going to wait till next month. I really do, because unless if things really start going south, then yeah, I can see them being aggressive right now. But I think they're going to try and deal with what they have now and wait till the deadline. But then again, as I'm talking about this or thinking about it, I could see the Yankees being aggressive right now and just saying, you know what, we got to bite the bullet. We got to make something happen right now, especially if this team is serious about winning a World Series with Juan Soto, right, being on the team. I mean, they have to make some sort of impression. I could see them perhaps getting an infielder now, maybe getting aggressive in the next couple of weeks. I could see that. I could see them addressing the bullpen at the deadline, more or less.
Yeah, I could see that, because I do think the bullpen targets are probably going to stay the same targets. Maybe in a couple extra might present themselves, but like the infield targets that they can get are, again, like if you're looking at the teams, and we've talked about Ryan McMahon, I don't think it's going to be available. You might have a guy like Luis Rengifo, but now the Rangers just optioned out Ezekiel Duran today, which makes them a candidate for Rengifo. So, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's these little moves that present new calculus. And teams like the Angels, they want to create a bidding war, right? They want multiple teams after their players. So I think it'd be a proactive approach for the Yankees would be a good one right now, at least for the infield. Like the Padres came out of nowhere and stole Luis Arias.
Yeah.
That's the type of move that I think the Yankees would be wise to make. I just don't know if they have the willingness to do it or not.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. So I think it's hard to say, right? But just knowing the Yankees, I could see it going both ways. But then again, I could see them being aggressive at the deadline. I could, just knowing how they are, right? Just knowing how they operate, I could just see them rolling with what they have, and then
Definitely.
Yeah, just making their moves at the deadline. But as far as tonight's game, I mean, you saw the lineup, I'm assuming.
Yep.
And I'll pull it up on the screen here just so everybody could see it. Let's see where we at. Give me just a moment here. And mind you, we got Luis Hill on the mound, so that's good. Let's hope he bounces back from that.
We need to bounce back today.
Yeah, we definitely need to bounce back. So let's see, share screen. Here we go. Cool. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So that's the lineup right there. Folks in the chat, let me know what you think about this lineup. Do you think this lineup is better than yesterday's lineup? How do you all feel about this lineup? Would you have changed anything?
I would swap Rice with DJ.
Agreed.
And then push the rest of them down. And I would probably have Wells in there catching instead of a Trevino.
Yeah. I was thinking along those same lines. I don't like and I also don't like JD Davis at the number 4 spot. I don't agree with that.
The only reason I'm okay with that is because he hits lefties better than he does righties. So even yesterday he hadn't played him in 10 days. So
yeah.
I'm okay with it as long as he starts to produce. We obviously need.
It looks like I got Mazza in the back too, so I'm gonna bring him up. I didn't even know he was jumping on, but here we go.
Well, I gotta hop out in a second. I gotta go wake up my other baby.
Oh, all right. You good?
Mazza.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Not a whole lot, man. Just
I have.
You got some breaking news?
I was going to say, Nathan got me an interview with Greg Golson tomorrow.
With who?
Greg Golson.
All right, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I interviewed him. He's a cool guy, man. Really, really cool guy.
Is he?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Greg Golson he's dope. He
Mazda broke the Knicks trade on the live stream last night. He broke the news on that.
I heard. Yeah, I was following you guys when that news broke out. That was pretty awesome that the Knicks got Bridges, man. That is fantastic.
4 Villanova guys
It
now.
was a really awesome bit of news to break, and I'm glad that I got to break that last night on Jason's stream. I know it wasn't baseball related, but
all good, dude.
It's big news.
Yeah.
No, I need it to be broken down. I mean, that's still New York sports, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, I know we're not only baseball fans. We follow basketball. We follow, you know, football. You know, some of us follow combat sports. I mean, so I'll put in combat sports stuff on Jason's live streams. I know that because I know he follows it. So
yeah, baby.
Yeah. All good, bro.
Yeah, man. But dude, guys, I gotta bounce. I gotta go wake up my youngest, and we gotta go meet my wife at the train. No, keep doing up the good work, gentlemen, and keep doing a good.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. Shout out to my guy Jason. If you guys haven't, please subscribe to his channel. 161 River Ave always puts out good stuff. I mean,
peace and love.
The man.
Yeah, peace and love to everybody in chat. Make sure to support the 4 Train Express and please support the Strike Zone too. Yeah,
appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Catch you later.
All right, see you later, man. Yeah, so before you came on, I was talking with Jason about last night's game. You know, I know a lot of fans were not happy about the lineup. It was a pretty bad performance. I mean, you know, some guys are not hitting, obviously, but right now we're looking at tonight's lineup. I mean, tonight's lineup is a lot better than last night's lineup. I know
not by much.
You know, well, there's no Jahmai Jones, so
that's a positive. That is a positive.
Yeah. I mean, JD Davis is hitting at number 4. I don't know. I'm not sure why that's the case. Maybe I know the guy hasn't been hitting in 10 days, but again, I think that I don't know why he's batting at number 4. It should be Verdugo. Davis should be batting at the bottom of the lineup. Ben Rice should be the number 6 guy because he's actually been hitting since he's been up.
I agree with that.
Yeah. You know, so
I see Torres has been benched.
Torres is benched. Thank God. He needed to be benched.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Again, Trevino, why is he playing? What is the obsession with him? Wells should be getting more reps. Again, I ask this because this is an ongoing, constant battle trying to get our young kids playing time, especially kids like Wells who deserve to play. And the reason why they're not producing is because they're not getting, or guys like Wells are not getting enough consistent playing time. I don't understand the obsession with Trevino. He's got a below average arm, a below average bat. I don't get it. Oswaldo, we'll see. I don't know how well he's going to do at second. We'll see about that. I agree Ben Rice should be the 6 hitter. So we'll see.
Yeah. You know, you know, it's funny. I'd rather have Oswaldo Cabrera playing second base over Gleyber Torres right now. Gleyber Torres.
I'd rather have a hole in the ground playing second base over Torres.
A what?
A hole in the ground.
A hole in the ground? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but that's the lineup right there. I mean, let's hope, and also, you know, with Luis Hill, let's just hope that there's a better bounce back from him from his last outing, because his last outing against Baltimore was not great.
No,
that was terrible. And you know, I know some people wanted to say, and I'm going to take the lineup off the screen here and go back here. You know, some people were thinking that he might have been tipping pitches. I don't know if that was really the case. I think that a lot of his pitches were right down the middle, and the Orioles were just able to hit him, plain and simple.
I agree with that.
And but tonight he can't be doing that, and let's see what happens with Trevino at the plate. And I wanted to bring up this comment from Ken. He's saying, if you think that Torres being benched is going to fix this mess, you're sadly mistaken. None of these guys are hitting left-handed pitchers. Only production's top 3 bats.
He's right.
Yeah, he is right, and that's something that we were discussing. Yesterday was, that's why Luis Severino didn't start yesterday, because of the fact that they wanted to put a lefty pitcher in there. The Mets know that the Yankees have been terrible against lefty pitching.
Yep.
So
and Chet brings up this.
Why can't Dean bring up Peraza and play him at third, give him a real chance, and DJ must sit? I mean, well, should they? You know what? With the last sentence right there with Spencer Jones, I could see them fast tracking him to AAA, right?
I think he's already in AAA.
Or he might, yeah.
I don't think that would be smart to bring him up now. He's not ready yet.
Well, not now. I definitely wouldn't bring him up now.
No, but that's what I'm saying, though. Because what Chet is saying is, why not just fast track him to the majors? But I don't think he's ready yet.
Yeah, I would. He's got to continue. Well, if we're talking right now, he's got to continue developing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't bring him up now. But Peraza, I mean, shoot, at this point, it's look, DJ's not hitting. Yeah, Peraza may not be hitting either. He's not playing well at the minors, but, might as well give him a chance. Second base, man, it's I was on the Pinstripe Chronicles show this morning. Yeah, I would love to see Vivas getting brought up, but I don't think he's been really playing as well down there. But
he hasn't been.
Yeah, so it's I'd rather give. I mean, I guess you could say you could give him a shot. And Torres being benched isn't going to fix things, but yeah, you do have to start somewhere, and you're going to have to start making those types of moves. And I know Aaron Boone on camera was defending him.
Yeah,
but I'm going to say this. And I'm giving Aaron Boone the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
When the media is there, he's gonna say what he needs to say to the media, so the media doesn't come out with these outrageous stories. As you know, New York media can be pretty brutal, and they like to make up lies. So behind the scenes, when the cameras are off, who knows what Aaron Boone is saying to these guys? He could be chewing them out for all we know.
So I don't know if you heard this, but I read something today. Very interesting. But supposedly, after last night's game, Boone or Torres was called into Boone's office.
Right.
After the game.
I did hear about that. Yep.
My guess is he called him into his office to be like, hey, you are sitting the next game.
Yeah.
Whether or not that's actually what happened, we can't. It's only speculation because we don't know. There's nothing corroborating that story.
Right.
As we know, everything gets blown out of proportion. We do know this. I think it was a smart move to bench Torres. I really do. And you know this as well as anybody. I never wanted Torres to fail. I wanted him to play well. I wanted him to do well. I never hated on Torres. All I have been saying is he has not been consistent.
Right.
His lackadaisical behavior on times where he is a space cadet, and I hate using that term, but it's what he is. His space cadet behavior on some of the games that he's played has cost us. So it's good that Boone has benched him.
Yeah, I mean, I think he may have waited a little bit too long.
I agree.
Torres has been a problem with this team this season. I really thought that he was going to come in to this season on fire, motivated, because he's in the contract year. I thought he was going to be absolutely killing the ball. He was going to be playing well on the field, but that's wasn't the case. And real quick, let me hold that thought. Texas Buckeye, the newest member to the Strike Zone crew. So as Jason calls him, he's the king of Texas.
Yep.
I know, Texas Buckeye's been a big supporter of mine. So he's been
last night on Jason's stream. I said he should change it from Texas Buckeye to the King of Texas.
I mean, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. I mean, he should. But Texas Buckeye. But he's been a big supporter of Jason's channel, my channel, your channel. So he's Texas Buckeye's the man. Texas Buckeye, thank you so much, man.
He is one of my best supporters, Texas Buckeye.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I've seen him on my channel, like whenever I've done my live streams, I've seen him more than a lot of the people that have, and I love all my supporters. But I mean, Texas Buckeye is always there.
Yeah.
So shout out to Texas Buckeye, the king of Texas.
Shout out to my guy, Texas Buckeye. Thank you so much, man. I mean, that means the world to me. So I got memberships available, folks. Any support for the channel, I mean, is greatly appreciated. So it means a lot. It really does. So Chet is saying, I love Torres, but we should be benched and fined for not hustling. He was told so many times. I mean, the lack of hustle, that pisses me off.
Agreed.
That pisses me off, man.
Frank says, I agree. Glaber is kind of spacey. Not a bad guy.
Right.
Worst thing that happened to him was when he piled up ton of homers. Unlike Volpe, he became too homer conscious. I agree. And this is just me. I don't know if you've seen it, NFE, but when he's played, he looks very defeated out there, whether it be in the field or at bat. He looks like he needs a change of scenery.
I think it'll do him well. I don't think. He just doesn't. He does not look like himself. He doesn't look motivated out there. I mean, he could be laughing it up and, with guys like Juan Soto, and he could be having fun there in the dugout. You know what I mean? Outside of the game, he could be, he could be all smiles. But when he's playing in the game, you could tell he's not. I don't know. He doesn't look very focused.
Yeah, he really doesn't. And I know Sierra really likes Glaber. I know she does. And that's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool that she wants to support her team, and it's awesome she supports the team as hard as she does. She's a rock star as well, by the way. If you have not checked her and Lane out on the upper deck, do so. They rock the house every Sunday. So make sure to check them out as well. Anyways, I do want to point out with Glaber is when he is locked in and focused, right?
Mm-hmm.
He is one of the most unstoppable contact hitters. When he's not swinging for the fences and he just sprays the ball at all fields, he's one of the best hitters in this lineup.
You're not wrong. When he's on his game, he's unstoppable.
When he's on his game, he's unstoppable.
Yeah, he is, but he hasn't been on his game. That's the thing. I'm going to look at just for the heck of it, right? Continue talking. I want to look up.
I'm bringing this comment up because Steven has a point there.
What's he saying? Let's see.
Torres can't handle the New York pressure on a contract year.
And
he might be right about that.
Yeah, he might be right. I mean, look, Torres, batting .215, 627 OPS, OBP of 294, 7 home runs, 29 RBIs. If you look at his, do you want to laugh or cry?
Which one is bet worse?
I don't know. That's gonna be my that's gonna be my first question.
Let's do the cry one first.
Okay. Do you want to know? Second question, and check this comment out here by Li Yankee King. What's up, Li? He's saying anyone can handle the New York pressure.
Not anyone can.
Yeah. But do you want to know Gleyber Torres' stats in the last 7 games or 15?
Let's go the last 7 first.
Okay. You picked the poison. All right. Well, they're both poisonous, but one's worse than the other. No. The last
boy,
7,
here we go. Before you get to that.
What?
Here we go.
Li, Greinke, and Hader couldn't. Here we go. Okay. So last 15 games. All right. 52 at bats, 9 runs, 8 hits, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, 6 walks, 13 strikeouts, a batting average of 154, OBP of 246, a slugging of 308. What do you think of those numbers?
I don't know whether I should laugh or if I should cry. Because that is quite startling. And then James says Torres couldn't pick his nose.
Oh, God. Yeah. And Ken saying, get off the Wells train. Amnesia has run Moke. No one seems to remember how poor Wells throws to second have been. He isn't hitting either. Plus, pull up, or call, I think he meant to say call up Narvaez.
Call up Narvaez already on the 40-man. Use Rice too.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's not a big Wells guy, but it's not like Trevino's been any better as of late.
Yeah,
let's
Trevino, in fact, might be even worse.
Could be.
Now, what's the other poison you got for me?
Oh, the last 7 games was the other poison.
And then what was the last 15?
Oh, that was you want to know the last 15?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, well, I told you the last 15. I could tell you the last 7.
Oh yeah, you did tell me the last 15. Yeah. Let's go to the last 7.
Oh boy. Okay. 22 at bats, 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, a .091 batting average, OBP of 214, the slugging of 273.
Oh, Gleyber.
And Li thinks Josh Hader can easily handle not New York. Stop the gimmick.
I don't know what it is with you and Hader Li, but you do you, boo.
Yeah, and also he said, so now we're getting some Li talk again.
Oh boy, here we go.
Or Austin Wells talk. Austin Wells. So Wells had a hit yesterday off the bench and is hitting. Li saying Wells is better, but Yankees fans have no idea how young guys work. Li, don't generalize us. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't you do it.
And Brad, our friend Brad down there in Kangaroo Land, says that Greinke admitted he wouldn't handle New York due to his condition. Okay, well, if Greinke said that, then
Greinke did say that. I do remember him saying that.
Okay, well, if Greinke said this, then I'm going to take his word over Li's word. No disrespect, Li. I love you, my guy. I do. But if Greinke said it, then I'm going to take his word over yours. Sorry. Jack is saying Wells needs to play more. Li is saying, and Ken is the same guy who wants to have patience with JD. Stop. He's talking about JD Davis, I guess. Or you meant DJ. Okay.
DJ.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, I was confused there for a second. Hader fills a need. Not really, because Clay Holmes has not been bad this year. Let's put that out there. And Joba doesn't know Hader.
Joba doesn't know Hader?
I'm confused.
I am too. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh, here we go. And we're off.
And Greinke and Gallo That's it, and it was because of their conditions. Well,
what conditions?
Greinke has I don't know what that condition is. Brad brought it up.
He's got an anxiety disorder.
Okay, so then because of their conditions, so therefore they can't handle the pressure of New York. So you can't say that it's a gimmick. Certain folks can't handle it, even though you want to throw this thing out there that it's all a gimmick. Some folks can, some folks can't. Plain and simple. So
I'm not even going to bring up Brad's comment.
Go ahead.
But I'm not going to do it because it's going to start something. I'm going to be mindful of that. He said, as if Houston will trade Hader, Li, get off the crack.
Oh, boy. Okay.
That's why I didn't bring that up.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, Houston, look, I know Li wants to have Josh Hader, but Houston's not going to trade him. There's no way. They committed.
Also, Holmes blew a couple saves because of defense, not him.
Exactly.
I just wanted to put that out there. And, I see where he was going with that. He said Joba doesn't know Hader, but Joba and Hader played in Milwaukee together.
That's what Brad
was saying.
Yeah. Li Joba said Hader couldn't. Media would run. And I will take Joba's word over yours, Li. I'm sorry. Again, I'm sorry. But, Joba knows. All right. Joba knows how hard it is to play in New York. He himself has said that when we interviewed him.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was the comment Steven wanted us to read. Joba said Hader couldn't. Media would run him out of town with pitchforks and torches.
Right.
Joba even said himself that New York would eat Hader alive. And he said that twice. And both times came on both interviews that we had with him.
Right. So
actually, this is a good stat that FJ brought up. I just want to put that out there. 35 hits in 33 innings pitched, 1.303 whip.
I mean, statistically,
Holmes hasn't been.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good. I don't know if I'd agree with that, though. I mean, the stats are good that you brought up. However, his defense also hasn't helped him.
Yeah, and that's the thing that you could put me.
Okay, you know what? I'm calling a timeout here.
All right.
The New York media is dumber than a box of rocks. I don't know how you can generalize them like that. I get it. The media is not always the best, and I get that. But to say that they're dumber than a box of rocks, you're pushing it there. And then this comment is, you can put me in New York and I would feel no pressure. How do you know you wouldn't feel pressure? When you have 45,000 plus fans in New York screaming, and if you screw up, they're going to get on you.
Yeah, talk is cheap.
I don't understand this.
Yeah.
Here, I like this comment Ken just made.
So what we're saying is bring in more expensive pitcher whose net cost would be with tax penalty, because you got to take that into consideration. Would cost the Yankees $39 million for a relief pitcher, the same salary as Cole. Insane.
He's got a good point.
Yeah, I mean,
he has a very good point on that.
Yeah, because any one that the Yankees acquire right now, it's 110%.
Yep.
So $39 million, I'm okay. I'm good.
I'm okay with that. That's more expensive than what we're paying DJ. Just putting that out there.
Yeah. And, FJ says, I will agree with you that the Yankees infield defense cannot support a ground ball pitcher. I was like, what do you mean cannot? They have to. That's their job.
Right.
Routine ground balls is their job.
Right.
And throwing
but
the ball.
They aren't doing it all the time is what I guess. That's what I'm guessing that FJ is trying to say.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand what he's saying, but
he's not saying that they cannot. What he's saying is, in the certain sense of cannot support them, is That's their job, but they aren't doing it.
Yeah. Well, they should be, though. That's the thing.
Right.
You know, the problem is it's just there's too much. There's a lot of people that remember Mariano, and people have to understand the fact that those days are gone. Like there's never going to be another Mariano Rivera.
Oh.
There will not be another Mariano Rivera.
No one's going to come close to that record that he set.
Yeah. Yeah. So he does lead with, he has 12 errors. Is that in all of Major League Baseball amongst all second basemen? Okay.
That is.
Oh, here's a trade proposal. Here you go.
But again, you would have to pay Hader $39 million, which is more money than what you're paying DJ and Canely combined. Why would you want to pay $39 million? Because I'm using what Ken said earlier about the tax and adding that onto it. Yes, you would, Li. You absolutely would because of the luxury tax. We pay 110% for every, what is it? Every dollar over.
Yeah, it's 110%. So Josh Hader, if the Yankees, let's just say for argument's sake, if the Yankees traded for him, that's not going to just be 19. It's going to be 19 million plus 110%. So it would come out to almost $40 million. So that's a lot.
Yeah. And then Stephen B says, here we go. Li, Astros would laugh at your trade proposal and hang up the moment you said DJ in a trade.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going there with what Sunil said. You can read that if you want, but
yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing. Brad brings up a good point. DJ's a Team 5 player. He'd veto the trade.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. And Ken says, if you want to lose Soto, expend all your future cash for non-impact players. And then he says here, you have a savings of $1.75 million, an extra $800,000, and $750K because of Peraza Pereira. So that's $3.3 million in savings.
Not necessarily, because you're still going to have to pay $39 million for Hader. You're not really saving money there. You're actually losing money.
Anyhow, as far as tonight's game goes, let's get back. Let's just focus on tonight's game. I want to focus on tonight's game.
That's fine. Let's do it.
So I think with tonight's lineup, I think it's better, right? There would have been a few changes that I would have made. I mean, it's like Javi says, Torres getting benched is an excellent start, but they also need to bench DJ. Yeah, I'm afraid so. I'm afraid they're going to have to bench. At some point they're going to have to bench DJ if he continues on the same trajectory, right? Like if he continues playing bad.
Yeah,
they're going to have to. Yeah, they're going to have to sit him, bench him too. I mean, it's like at this point, they don't have like a legitimate third baseman, but it's like I'd much rather see an Oswaldo Cabrera at third base. I'd much rather see Oswaldo Cabrera at second base and put JD Davis, or not JD Davis. Who's the other guy that could potentially play third, or JD Davis at third or second, or put Oswaldo at third and then JD Davis at second. It's like it's almost like I'm tempted to do that, So
yeah.
Hey, and we got my guy Jacob Petruzzi in the building. Shout out to my guy Jacob. What's going on? How you doing? I could pull up the lineup one more time, just for you to see. I'll do that for you there, bro. And I want to get your opinion on it there, Jacob. Jacob is on the Twitter Spaces. He knows baseball. He knows the Yankees. It's nice listening to him. I know, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's a young cat too. So, but I appreciate him though, because he does know his.
No, Jacob is cool. I like Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob is the man. But that's the lineup right there, Jacob. That's the lineup right there. Tell me what you think. But as we discussed before, I wouldn't have put JD Davis in the 4 spot. I would have just put Verdugo there. Ben Rice, I would have put him at number 6. Yeah, he's okay. Jacob is 24 years old. Well, there you go. I would have put Ben Rice at number 6. I know some people are not going to like this, but I would have put Austin Wells in that lineup. I'm sorry, but that's what I would have done. These were some of the things. These were some of the moves that I would have done. So Jacob, oh boy, he's going to trigger somebody. Not bad, to be honest. And he says DJ needs more time, in my opinion. Fair enough.
His opinion, absolutely.
Fair enough.
He's tied to his opinion. And I like how it says, Wells too after that.
Yeah, he says, Wells too. Sunil's saying he would have put Rice at the cleanup. I beg to differ on that one. I understand he's been hitting. That part I get. I just don't know if I would have done that, if I would do that now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have done that now. If like a month from now, he's like, this dude's still hitting, then yeah, maybe you could think about it, assuming that Verdugo is struggling still, because he's kind of hit the struggle bus.
Gregory also wants Wells a catcher.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah, I agree with you, Albert. Batting a player who at Oakland DFA'd as the cleanup hitter seems – that's what I'm saying. Yeah, for a guy who just got DFA'd and put him at the number 4 spot, I don't know if I agree with that. And he hasn't played in, 10 days? So,
like that.
Yeah, it's like I don't know why we're putting that kind of pressure on him. I don't agree with that. And I meant I wanted to see Jacobs real quick. Hold on.
Sorry.
You're good. I meant he needs more time. He has more of a leash coming off injury. No, I that's what I figured you were talking about, Jacob, with DJ. I understand. I get it. Ideally, I would have put, if Giancarlo Stanton wasn't hurt, I would have put him there or Verdugo. Ben Rice, I mean, I don't want to do that to him yet. He literally just came up to the majors, so I don't want to put him in that spot yet. Are they playing Trevino just to spite fans? Frank, I wish I knew. The only thing I could say about Trevino starting is because most games this season he has caught for Luis Hill. That's about the only answer.
However, you're still hurting Wells's confidence.
That is true. And trust, I don't want DJ getting more time. Jake, I understand. I got you, bro. I got you. Nosebleed section saying Davis, he meant to say Verdugo here. That was a typo. Davis, Verdugo, DJ are all not good right now. That's why we put Rice at 4. Understood. I get that. I just, in my humble opinion, I just feel like it would have been a little too early. I think I would have put Ben Rice at number 6 and put DJ at number 8, if anything. But then again, I understand Ben Rice batting at the bottom of the order as I'm talking about it, because of the fact that there needs to be some production at the bottom of the order. So if you can get Ben Rice and Oswaldo Cabrera going at the 8 and 9 spot, then you get Anthony Volpe batting. That could create a little bit of, it might create something,
Yeah, it could.
So I'm trying to see everything from all sides, folks. Like I'm not.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm trying to do. My only thing, I just wouldn't have put Ben Rice at number 4. I wouldn't do it. I understand why.
I agree with you. I don't think that would have been a smart move.
Yeah. But that's what I would have done. But So let's see. He's saying Rice at 2, Judge at 3, Soto at 4.
No.
Nah, man. That's complete. Like at that point, that's really like changing the lineup big time. I like the 1 through 3 with Volpe, Soto, Judge. I don't think you want to break up those three because you need it.
I mean, if you wanted to flip flop Judge and Soto, you could do that.
Sure,
keep them in that same 1 through 3, but I wouldn't put Rice there.
Well, Sunil agrees with Nosebleed section. My thing is just that you want that threat at the top right away. You know what I mean? That's what, because Volpe, obviously you're not going to move him out of the leadoff spot. He's been hitting. Judge, obviously, Judge has clearly been hitting. Soto, he's hit a small slump.
Mm-hmm.
He hit a
but
small.
He put one out last night.
He did put one out last night, but for most games the guy is hitting. Most games the guy's hitting. He had a small slump at one point, but it's only been a small one.
Yeah.
And Albert says, with this lineup, I hope Hill only allows one run or throws a shutout. You know what, man? I would love for that. I mean, hopefully Hill bounces back from his last start. I really hope he does. I hope he pitches a better game. So, we'll see what happens, man. I don't know how Luis Hill's going to do. I was hoping he would have pitched well in that Baltimore game, but man, that game messed him up. DJ was brought back from his rehab start before he was ready. He should be sent down. He should be sent down to the Tampa complex to get his mechanics right. Using a Abreu type deal. Batting champion doesn't forget. Well, yeah, and I mean, when you look at his resume, yeah, it's not like the guy forgot how to hit. I mean, maybe he does have to go back to Tampa to fix his mechanics. Some people feel that he was rushed back.
He could have been.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
Some people felt like he was rushed back, that he should have continued, playing at the minors and just continued developing down there, which I wouldn't have been opposed to that. What are your thoughts on Peraza or Vivas playing second base right now? To be honest with you, Gregory, I would. You know what? If the Yankees were to call up one of those guys to take over second base, I wouldn't be opposed. I honestly wouldn't be opposed. But the thing is, Peraza, I know he hasn't been hitting well. Exactly. Yes, Torres clearly hasn't been playing well either. But same thing with Vivas. But Vivas, I think he's starting to slowly improve. I want to say, at least that's what I heard. But I
hopefully it's true.
Yeah, hopefully it's true. I mean, I want to see. Yeah, I want to see his numbers.
Who, Vivas?
Yeah, I'm looking up his numbers right now. But Yankees right now, unfortunately, they don't have like a legitimate second baseman where you're just like, okay, let's get this guy up.
Yeah.
Vivas could have been that guy. He could have been that guy, but I know he wasn't hitting well. Just trying to see. I mean, looks like he's got a 224 average. I mean, at the moment. So, I don't know if you're looking him up at all.
No, I'm not.
Okay, you're good.
I can though.
Yeah, just so you could see his numbers.
Let's see.
Yeah, Vivas, he's not on the 40-man. You'd have to DFA someone. This is also true, too. I guess the question is who would get DFA'd.
All right, so York Vivas. Here we go. He's hitting in 116 at-bats. He's hitting 224, 2 homers, 18 ribbies, 4 stolen bases, and a 696 OPS.
Yeah, what do you think?
I mean, if they gave him a shot, great, but they would have to give him consistent playing time.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do what they're doing to Wells, where they play him one game and sit him for 7.
Yeah. Well, Noseby section's saying you could DFA Jahmai Jones. Gregory's saying DFA Davis. Jack is saying DFA Bickford. So, and yeah, Ken's saying those numbers are not good.
They're not.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're not.
But Torres's numbers are no better.
Yeah, Javi. The Yankees aren't going to DFA Torres. Honestly, I know some fans are asking him or saying no, you could DFA him or you could trade him. But how do you trade Torres? I mean, you could, but what are you going to get back from him? And are teams willing to trade for him? That's the other thing. You know, the time to trade Torres, man. I wish, I guess hindsight's 2020. They, considering this thing with Peraza now, maybe they should have traded him with the Marlins a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
They should have tried to trade him in the off season even, but a lot of fans, I want to say this, a lot of fans were opposed to trading Gleyber Torres. I wasn't. I was just like, you know what? If there's a way, do it. But
yeah, I mean,
when they didn't, I was like, okay, let's give, let's see what happens. Maybe he'll bounce back. I was really okay.
So,
Brad is saying Vivas is on the 40-man.
All right.
All right, Brad. I didn't know. I thought he wasn't. So my fault on that. I should have done better research.
So there is. I don't know if you heard the trade proposals that I proposed on Jason's stream last night.
I heard like one of them. I think I couldn't stay on the whole time.
That's fine. One of them that I had in mind was where the Yankees would acquire Ketel Marte from Arizona if they're sellers, which I don't think they're going to be.
Probably no.
So the other option is, why not go and get Ezekiel Duran back from Texas?
Ezekiel Duran?
Yeah. They just DFA'd him today.
Well, if they DFA'd him, the Yankees could pick him up.
Yeah. I sent it in what do you call the chat, and it said Rangers option Ezekiel Duran amid series of roster moves.
I mean, he plays third base. He's 25.
He's 25. He plays third. He plays left. He plays short.
Yeah, and looking at his regular season numbers so far, I mean, he's got a .256 batting average, 2 home runs. He's got 45 hits.
Mm-hmm.
So 294 OBP, 618 OPS. I mean, the guy, he's not like a home run guy, but that's fine. I'm not worried about him hitting home runs. I'd rather him get on base. Honestly, I like just get hits.
Honestly, with him not being a free agent until 29, I would take that any day of the week.
Yeah.
It's controllable years.
I mean,
so
I wouldn't be opposed to that, and he's not. Yeah, he's. I'm just looking at his numbers. I mean, he would come on the cheap too. It wouldn't cost the Yankees a lot of money.
It wouldn't.
So
I think that might be something that they should really consider.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be opposed to that. That'd be fine.
But you never know what could happen.
Yeah, and Ken is saying Duran was a former Yankee. His numbers aren't great either. Well, it's not like Torres' numbers are not great right now. DJ's numbers are not great right now. I mean, let's be honest here. So there's a lot of work that
honestly,
needs to be done. Yeah.
There is a lot of work that needs to be done, but that may not be such a bad option. Just my opinion, though.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm not necessarily opposed to that. I was telling Jason when he was on, I knowing the Yankees, I could see the Yankees. I could see the Yankees waiting till the trade deadline to make any big moves. Let's be honest. I think they're just going to try and roll with what they have, and hopefully it can carry them over. But that's also a dangerous thing to do as well. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm just trying to think how the Yankees are historically. They don't necessarily make any big moves before the deadline. They wait till the deadline and then figure out, okay, well, here's what we need to do. And yeah, Frank, Duran sounds better than Davis as long as he can play defense. Yeah. So, no doubt. And Ken brings up Kevin Newman is an excess in the Diamondbacks organization.
Let me look him up because I don't know much about him. Give me 1 second.
That name does ring a bell.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kevin Newman is 30, right? Is that right?
Yeah, he'll be turning 31. He plays shortstop, second base, third base.
He's hitting 285.
I mean, I like that. That's an attractive average.
So,
and he would come on the cheap.
Yeah.
And he's a free agent after the season. But
trade him, though. That's the thing.
Say that again?
Would Arizona trade him, though? If they're playing well?
Well, I mean, he's saying there's an excess in Diamondbacks organization. So is there is he trying to say that they're like a logjam with their infield?
Maybe. It wouldn't hurt to take a gander on him.
Yeah, there's options. I'm sure Cashman and his team are exploring. One would hope.
Probably.
Right? But folks, real quick, just a quick pause. I appreciate you all tuning in. If you're watching this on Twitter, come over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this channel out with anybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm on the road to 700 subscribers. I'm over here with my guy Mazza from Ford Train Express. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel too. He's got an interview tomorrow with Greg Golson. That guy was really, really cool. You'll enjoy that a lot, man. So,
nice.
Yeah, and any support, folks, any support, we greatly appreciate it. So, and we thank you for it. But I want to get on to predictions for Luis Hill tonight. So, Luis Hill, how will he pitch tonight, folks? Is he going to bounce back from that start against the Orioles? Is he going to have a better performance against the Mets? Okay. How many innings? How many strikeouts? Walks? Hits? Runs? What are you all thinking?
I'm thinking.
Let me know.
6 innings, 9 Ks, 3 walks, 2 runs.
Okay. I'm going to go 5 innings.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
You're good. I'm going to go 5 innings, 5 strikeouts, 3 runs, 2 walks. I think he's going to give up. I think he'll give up 6 hits. So I think he'll go 5 innings, though. I don't see him going over 5. Hopefully, I'm wrong. That's all I'm going to say. But what's everybody else's predictions? Newman was brought in to fill for Perdomo at shortstop while he was injured. Oh, got you. Okay. I see some predictions here. So nosebleed section saying 6 innings pitched, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, 2 runs, 102 pitches. Okay. 6 innings, 2 runs, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk by Stephen B. Okay. What else we got, folks? Drop your predictions. I would go with a bullpen starter and Hill in relief. Well, there's going to be that discussion. We've had many discussions, so we'll see what happens once Clark Schmidt comes back. Chanel's saying Hill would be king of the hill tonight. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts, 95 pitches thrown. Got it. Ken is saying Hill will go 6 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 earned runs. Okay. What's up, Yankees 2? Yeah, I haven't seen you on for a little bit, bro. Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you, man. And my guy, Nitin Ramachandra, is in the building. Make sure you all subscribe to Nitin Ramachandra. What's going on, Nitin? How you doing, bro? How's life treating you? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully the family's good. As always, I always say this, Nitin is always working. Him and his team are always working. So appreciate you. Appreciate you a lot. Shout out to you, Nitin. Yankees 2 is saying 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, 3 runs, and 2 walks. Okay. Yankees win 3-2. So you got your score prediction in there. Hill pitches 5 innings, 2 runs, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Yeah, it's about what I got. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. I think that was my prediction. I said 3 runs though. Gotcha, dude. You're still in Florida? All right. Cool. But yeah, I was having folks drop their predictions for
the game tonight.
Luis Hill. Yeah, for Luis Hill. And I had a couple of people drop their score predictions, which is something I'm going to get into next. So let me look up the over-under for tonight's game. Let's see. What is this website saying? So they're saying 8.5 over-under.
Okay. I don't know if it's going to be 8.5.
Yeah, so it's Nathan is saying 7-3. Albert said 3-2, so he thinks it'll be a low-scoring game. And then Nathan's prediction here for Luis Hill: 7 innings, 2 runs, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, 4 hits. Okay. And then Stephen B's.
I think it'll be
5-2 Yankees. Nosebleed saying 10-4. Okay. Dang. I mean, yesterday's game ended
6-3.
Okay. Yeah, because yesterday's game was what, 9-7?
Yep. 9-7.
Yep, and it might be in a rain delay after about 8 p.m. I just saw the weather forecast. All right, that's fine. Yeah, you guys are doing a Luis Hill. So Luis Hill is going to be at the Woodbridge Brewing Company. So for anybody who lives near the New Jersey area, or if you're in the New Jersey area and you're close to the Woodbridge Brewing Company, Luis Hill is going to be there on July 1st. So if you're all able to go out there and meet him, get an autograph, take a picture with him, talk to him, say what's up. Yankees 2 is saying 6-3. Ken is saying 4-3. I'm going to say 6-5.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll say 6-5. I think that'll be the score for tonight's game, honestly. But
okay, respectable.
Yeah. Are you feeling with this lineup and Luis Hill pitching? Are you feeling better about tonight's game?
The lineup doesn't exactly make me feel great, but I think Luis Hill needed to be humbled.
Sure.
Which he got very much so by the ass whooping that he took by the Orioles. So having Luis Hill on the mound makes me feel better. I do think he will have a bounce back outing.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I feel better about tonight's lineup compared to yesterday's lineup. I'll say that. I mean,
I agree with that.
You know, I'll say that much about that. You know, it's hard to say, man. It's like,
yeah,
it just sucks because the Yankees have some players that are hurt, and it does really affect it, especially with Giancarlo being out for a month.
That's the one that really hurts.
Yeah, that one hurts. And it was like I was talking with Jason earlier today. I mean, he wasn't Brian Cashman wasn't lying in the offseason when he said that, we can anticipate Giancarlo getting hurt. I mean, he didn't say that to diss the guy, but he was like saying like this happens every season. I mean, and sure enough, it happened. I mean, he wasn't wrong. He was just pointing out the truth. So, but I don't know, man. I hope this team could bounce back. At that where I got worried was when the Yankees in that first inning, man. Volpe gets a hit, Judge walks, Soto walks, right? Then 3 straight strikeouts after that. I'm like, you can't make this up.
No, you can't make it up.
Torres struck out.
Yeah.
Dugo struck out. And then freaking JD Davis, poor guy. I mean, he struck out. It's like, dude, like with the bases loaded, I'm like, you gotta capitalize on those opportunities, and they didn't.
Yeah,
so after that first inning, it's not like I said, oh, the Yankees lost, but it worried me. Yeah, but we kind of need him now, though, man.
Yeah,
kind of need him now. I see what you're trying to say there, Stephen B. Well, we need him now. I mean, he was hitting. The guy was hitting before his injury. Yeah, I mean, he's got 18 home runs. He's got as many, if I'm not mistaken, he's got as many home runs as Juan Soto.
Yeah,
the guy was
so true.
The guy was yeah. What?
Need DJ and Stanton to come back strong is what Yankees 2 puts. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, well, DJ especially. Stanton, I have no doubt, but DJ is a problem, unfortunately. So, yeah, there's always a slump in June. I mean, there are teams that go through slumps. There's a lot of teams right now that are slumping. I mean, the Orioles are slumping right now. I mean, they lost their second game to Cleveland yesterday. Despite the Yankees going through this slump, there's still 2 games in first place, but they can't. It's not really sustainable. It's not like the Yankees can't continue losing.
Boston lost too. Boston lost too.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the Yankees can't continue losing because at some point Baltimore is going to break out of their slump, and the Yankees absolutely have to break out of their slump. It's going to be a tight race between those 2 teams, and hell, the way Boston's playing, I mean, I know they lost, but I mean, don't be surprised if they become one of those sneaky teams. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know if they're still in it. Yeah. It's the same thing with the Astros.
Yeah. At this point, anything is possible.
Yeah, and Stephen B, don't get me wrong, man. I'm not trying to be negative about it. Yeah, we do need Stan, but I'd rather the players, as much as I don't want them to get hurt. Injuries are inevitable. It happens. It's part of the sport. I guess if they're going to get hurt, better now than closer to, the end of the season. Yeah, because August, September. I mean, we need all hands on deck. We need all the guys to be healthy. So, health is really going to matter. So, let's hope all these guys are healthy by then. That would be great.
It would be. Agreed.
Yeah, Albert, I get that. It'll take him some time. I mean, when you miss time away from injury, I mean, your mechanics are not there. The swing, everything is gone. I don't want to say everything is gone, but you have to remember, you got to start practicing again. You got to go to the cage again. You got to take the field, and it happens to all players. I mean, it's like Judge, right? He kind of missed a lot of the spring training, and it took him a while to get adjusted. He did eventually, thank God, but he did what he had to do. And then, we got our score predictions. And folks, what's for dinner tonight, guys? What are we snacking on? What are we making for dinner? Let me know in the chat.
I had sushi for dinner tonight.
Ooh, sushi's good. Sushi's good. Yeah, I know. I had some burgers last night. Family cooked up some food.
So, nice.
Yeah. I had some burgers last night, but what's everybody having for dinner? Are you all snacking on anything for tonight's game?
Hot dog, French fries, and salad is what Stephen B said.
Hot dog, French fries, and salad? Okay. Have to keep praising DJ so he gets better. I mean, well, he's got to give us a reason to praise him. He's got to play. The man has to play.
Yep.
And Albert, that was his own.
French fries, barbecue chicken and potatoes.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Street tacos, chicken nuggets, and French fries for dinner.
Okay. A lot of French fries tonight. A lot of French fries.
Chicken does sound pretty good, though.
Chicken?
Yeah, the barbecue chicken with potatoes.
That does sound pretty good. That sounds really good, actually. Heck yeah.
Street tacos don't sound half bad either.
Yeah, I've been to some of those food trucks where they have the street tacos, bro. It's fire.
Grilled chicken over salad.
Production out of Volpe, Soto, and Judge. Basically garbage from the rest of the lineup. Taco salad when I get home from bowling. All right. Grilled chicken over salad. Okay. Nosebleed section. Maybe hot dogs for later. All right. The over-under for tonight's game was 8.5 there, Sunil. So you're with your score prediction, you're on the under. But yeah, I mean, look, as far as tonight's game goes, again, with the lineup, I do like this lineup better. They could have fixed a few things. They could have made things a little bit better, but they didn't. Yeah. The lineup, it is what it is. Let's see what happens. Torres being benched, that's a good thing. He absolutely needed to be benched.
Agreed.
Yeah, but if the Yankees are being serious about winning, going all the way this season, they gotta start, benching guys. Right? They got to start benching guys who aren't performing, and you got to play the guys that are performing. Next week, some steak. on the grill with corn. All right, that's cool. Watermelon with feta cheese. Okay. I mean, watermelon's great in hot weather. That ain't no lie, man.
That is for sure.
But yeah, I do like watermelon in the summertime. It's good stuff.
It is.
Let's see. He's saying I would flip Waldo and DJ third and second base and start Wells. I think a lot of us were in agreement with that. So yeah, DJ plays second. Yeah, probably 4th of July, some barbecue. Oh heck yeah, 4th of July, man. That's a week from tomorrow. So my goodness. 1 gallon of water at work with 16 ounces of peach bites. Oh, okay, tea. All right. All good, Jacob. All good. Yeah, I'm glad you got home safe, dude. I always say don't text and drive. If you're on the live stream, just listen in and focus on the road. I don't want nobody getting hurt, nobody getting into accidents. So don't need that. And we got my guy, Mr. Coconuts, in the building. What's up, Mr. Coconuts? How's it going? But I'll be slowly wrapping it up here because I do have to get going. I got something going on tonight. I'll still catch the game though. So yeah, it's a steak, sauteed potatoes, and corn on the cob. All right, Yankees too. That boy's going all in. Yeah,
bro. Facts, homie.
Huh?
I said facts. He's definitely going all in.
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, so thunderstorms in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Interesting. Okay. And then Sunil says my dinner is probably going to be, and then nothing else.
And then nothing else. Okay, so you're not going to eat anything. Got it. Stay hungry, Sunil. It's good for you. I promise.
Stay classy there.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I really hope the Yankees don't get swept tonight. I hope they got to win. They got to win tonight's game because they got a 4-game set against Toronto in Toronto. So that's how they close out the month of June. And I looked at their schedule. July doesn't get any easier. August, not bad. August it gets a little easier. So, but that's what we got, folks. That's what we got. I'm gonna end the stream though. I do appreciate all of you jumping on and participating in the chat and going back and forth. I always appreciate the back and forth. Li, if you're still in the chat, I appreciate you, dude. Even with your crazy trade proposals, for me, it's a form of entertainment, but I like it.
And then there you go.
Oh, my favorite chicken dish. So Makani.
And then
D-Rod probably is stuck in the closet. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. But no, I do appreciate you all jumping on, folks. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with anyone you know. I do appreciate you all. Thank you for all of your support. And yeah, let's hope the Mets are stupid again and pitch the Judge. Yeah, let's hope so. Appreciate you all coming on. Thank you again. I will see you all tomorrow morning for the live stream. So there will be an open panel. So be on the lookout for that. And I'll see you all next time.
And tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I have my interview with Greg Golson. So hopefully I'll see you guys there.
Yep. Greg Golson, guys, on Maz's channel, 5 o'clock. Be there. I interviewed him. Cool dude. Really cool dude.
Nice.
Yeah, you'll get to know him, man. So he's a really cool guy. But awesome. Go Yankees. Have a good night. Enjoy your evening. Let's go Yankees, and we're out.